Garbage.
We finally got the camera.
Holy cow, he can see us.
Yeah, and then it zooms in. when
Wow.
you're talking.
Who's that bald guy? He's really handsome.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I think we are being recorded.
Oh, it's already recording? That's nice.
He might blind the camera at a conference.
Oh, yeah, she's in Las
She's out until
Vegas.
Friday or whatever, out of town until
We
Friday.
need one more tonight.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We only got 7 council members.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's true.
That's right.
You have a vacancy.
Somebody else.
That's why I'm here. And, all right, well, Casey's gonna be a little late, but we have quorum, so we can begin. She didn't say how late, she said a few minutes, so. We can call the December work session to order then. See if we can race her, see if we're done before she gets here. Anyway, in which case then, Lori, could you call the roll?
Broad,
Here.
Palazzo, DeBowser,
Here.
Lancaster,
Here.
Noel, Cerniso, Smith.
Present.
4 present, 3 absent.
Okay, see. Okay, there's a couple things under, they're gonna get added to new business. I think, Nicole, you wanted to bring up potentially, I don't know how you would phrase what you want to say. So,
Public Works to fill the assistant position in an interim,
okay, you want to add that to Public Works or new
Yes.
business?
and in Public Works, because that's
Okay.
where it falls under.
No, that's fine. Okay, and then underneath new business, feels weird saying out loud, but that is when I was going to ask if I could do the resignation and re-swearing in under new business, which feels weird to say out loud, but
Just do it on Monday.
It's gonna be weird time to do it.
Can we just do it Monday?
it doesn't have to
It
be,
doesn't matter.
yeah. And so anyway, so that would be the thing to do under new business. And the only other change is we're not gonna talk about the zoning map. That is on the agenda. But we talked to Trajan earlier today and that it is essentially not ready. The map goes with the rest of the zoning packet and the zoning packet is not ready. So,
So we're not gonna vote on it.
yeah, nothing to do with the map tonight. Yeah,
So those are the only changes.
yep, which is way more than normal, but you know, it's all right. Why not? It's the last meeting of the year, right? So that being said, are either one of you here for public comment or just doing what you've been doing, trying to be part of it before you're part of it officially? That sounded weird. Anyway, it's all right. No public comment though. In which case, going on to committee reports. I mean, I don't think there's much to say, but we'll just go through the people here. Peter.
Tonight is the administration committee.
Yep.
We haven't met yet.
Yep. Say, community development, nothing pertinent for the evening. They can't wait till
Yeah, other than
January.
you guys were working on the big Zoop stuff.
Right, because we've
so
been
that's-
working on the Zoop and what have you, and I guess the public plug for downtown Indiana, which you guys are already doing, but there's a lot of events for It's Wonderful Life, so throw that out there, I guess, just to say out loud. Anything from public safety?
None. Unless the chief. Okay. I will add, if you haven't watched any of the videos that the chief has made, they're worth watching. They're on YouTube and on Renda Broadcasting. And the latest episode that he's recorded is a nice interview with the canine officer.
We did do that pedestrian safety.
Oh, yes.
walk through downtown.
Oh, I wasn't part of that. Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, is there anything prepared to comment, or are they gonna come with a formal report, or?
I'm not sure. There were two guys from LTAP, which somehow is associated with PennDOT. They're out of Harrisburg.
Okay,
It's the PennDOT free technical assistance for planning,
Right, there you go.
Okay.
Technical assistant. And
local technical assistance.
yeah, Jonathan and I were both part of that walk,
Casey, you were there too, right?
Yeah. it was
Yeah.
there.
and Casey too. But they had several suggestions for measures that could be taken to make crossing safer in different places, including, one that intrigued me was these, I forget what they call them, little roundabouts. You don't take out the whole area to make a roundabout, you just put a little thing in the middle of the street to slow people down. A little hump on it, and it also gives a safe spot halfway across. And apparently an effective way of slowing traffic.
Essentially, you put a small obstacle in the way that make,
Basically, it was a
Like a little
hump.
median.
that you put in.
okay, interesting.
Like a
Like
physical.
a mini median.
I think they said that it would be into 2026, like February for their report.
But they are gonna bring a report.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
And there's alternative ways of doing bulb outs that they talked a lot about. People seem to really endorse, whether it's like planters or rubber stakes or things that could be easily moved or removed.
yeah, temporary, so it doesn't inhibit the plows.
if a snowplow hits it, it just
Yeah.
takes it with it.
Well, we can remove them during the winter.
All right, well, no, I think that'll be good to add to all the other work that everyone's been doing.
Yeah,
and-
It was a good turnout for
Sure.
the walker.
Oh, yeah.
Good, good,
And we
good.
froze our tuchuses off.
It was, it's been a cold week, no question. Cold week and a half.
Crossing
Okay.
the road.
Anything else under public safety? Okay.
None.
Anything, I know you were just a touch late, Casey.
Yep.
So Nicole had mentioned that we had only one person applied. Nicole, do you want to just say
Yeah,
it, so I
I
don't
can
butcher it?
Yeah.
So we put the assistant superintendent at the wastewater treatment plant out for advertisement. We did get one application, which was Dave Stroth, who's been down there at the plant for a little over 2 years. He's a wonderful employee, excellent. The only thing he's probably lacking is the experience with the supervisory, he has all his qualifications when it comes to the plant. So I would like to kind of make to the committee, recommend that we hire Dave or put on Dave Schroed as an interim assistant for 6 months and see how it goes. And
And just for sake of clarity, that is how Brenda was moved.
And
So
how
she would have the
Brad-
ability to go back to the union if she had wanted to. So he would have the ability to go back to his position within the union.
Yes, and we did the same way
If he-
with Brad down there too, the supervisor. So, and it worked out. And we can I would like to send both Dave and Brad to a workshop, the leadership workshop that Lori attended and Brenda attended and I attended. And it was a great workshop. So hopefully that we can get that in the 6 months that he's in
Now-
our, great.
Where is he, forgive me, where is he now?
He's at the plant, sewage plant.
So it would then create a vacancy.
No, we knew this was coming, so when we did that last
Mhm.
round of interviews, we had some good
Understood.
applicants, so we were able to get 2 people ready to go for January. And
Fantastic.
then another third one possible
Another
when we
ticket
have a
for
retirement
Yeah.
coming up in 2026. So the sewage plant is actually 2026 is gonna be.
Fully
That's what I was
fully
gonna say.
staffed.
Well, they buy a lot of things. They
Whoa.
buy a lot of things.
I cannot remember the last time
Yes.
that happened.
Yeah.
No, it's been a pleasure the whole time I've
struggled
been here.
with all their qualifications.
So so we need a motion, or is that just a
No, it's
question, or
just
what is the
it's
next thing?
just kind of a FYI to the committee. I
Okay,
just
okay.
didn't, I mean, I think it can kind of fall under my realms of duties that I can perform, but I just wanted to make sure you guys are aware of it.
That's great.
So.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Sounds
That's
fantastic.
Building full
In
staff.
which case, then one other thing under public works, speaking of the sewer treatment plant,
Yeah.
the closing is done for the gargantuan sum of money to rebuild everything we own. Isn't that a professional summary, right?
Maybe like 2% of the things we have.
$4.8 million.
Yes, so the
Yeah.
closing went fine. We went through the documents today. And so that is officially done. And I didn't read the
We
last
got the
email. but I saw-
congratulations email that said it all
Yes,
went.
that everything was
Got
done.
a couple things we gotta finish up with banking wise, but I'll work on that for the next couple weeks and
Yeah, those are just
That-
normal.
yeah.
It takes a little time to connect banks to payment options, et cetera.
So we're looking
Yeah.
probably not till it's end of 2026, construction will probably even go out for bid. And so we're looking at 20 years. I don't know who's gonna be around when this loan closes. Maybe me, maybe the mayor, who knows?
Okay.
20 years.
I'll give you a call.
20
We'll go lunch.
Well, it's the construction part.
No, that's the
That's
last.
a lot, I like the loan.
I mean, we just
We got
finished our
20
last
years to
loan.
pay,
just
we
now.
got 20 years to pay back the 4.8 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Totally.
it's not much. I mean, it's
In the wide world of loans, it's a great deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the wide world of loans.
Mhm.
I don't like
Yeah,
loans.
it's with
but that's how
PetFest,
they
it's
are.
like 1% for the
Right.
years 1 through 10, and then 1.2% for years.
it's incredible.
yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, but even the highest level of interest is super low and at the end of the amortization chart.
Yeah,
So, which means it has way less impact than if it survived the entire trip.
yeah.
Cool. Anything else for Public Works?
No,
No? Okay.
Thank them for this last couple
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
they've been
snow,
busy working
busy
out there.
working and that, shout out to them.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did a really good job.
Yeah, they did.
I
Yeah,
didn't
Yeah,
put
no
my snow
delay on
tires
Monday
and
for
I didn't
school.
need them.
Get
I
those
could go
roads
over Vinegar Hill the first day.
Yeah,
Yeah, they've definitely, not that anyone needs to know this, but salt has been oddly effective given the temperatures. So the ground must still have a little residual heat to it. Not that any of you care about any of that, but you know, I'm a plow guy, what can I say? And middle of January wouldn't have worked quite that well. So okay, moving on to commission reports then. Planning Commission, I don't think is meeting this month.
they did, I
We
think.
had a
They didn't
meeting
have-
scheduled for last night and we didn't have a quorum, so
Yeah.
we didn't meet.
Okay, anything else in the Planning Commission world that you know of?
That
Nope.
I know of.
In which case, I know that Betsy is not here, but from a shade tree perspective, I can tell you, I think they finished planting the trees on Church Street. I saw Justin down there from Tulare Valley Nursery. And so, I don't know if they were more in front of Charles's house. Did you talk to them at all? Did they say they were done or just showed up to a new tree to take care of? But I think they're done with that. So that would be the only thing I know of from a shade tree perspective. In which case, moving on to personnel reports. Nicole, do you have anything else you wanna?
I don't, other than I just want to wish everybody happy holidays coming up and looking forward for the new year. And that's it. Stay warm, everyone.
Hey, it's gonna be 52 days, okay?
break out the shorts.
skip this.
Like break out the sandbags in case we flood.
Mhm.
But anyway, so yeah. All right, any questions for Nicole? No, okay. Which case, chief?
I would echo the manager's report, just a safe and happy holiday season for everyone. Thank you for all councils done all year and everything you're gonna do in the years to come.
Excellent. Any questions for the chief? All right, in which case then, Mr. Solicitor?
Yeah, same. Happy holidays, everyone.
All right, in which case we are on to me. And really what I want to say is Tammy's not here, but the mayor and Dawn, you guys are. I know that thank yous and thank you for your services have been given, but I just want to reiterate that on what is your final meeting, at least from a borough council capacity, right? You're still involved in other things. Again, Tammy's not here, but Mayor, I know you're going to be still around, and Dawn, I know you're still in at least the couple other things,
I'll
Historical
frequently
Society.
occasionally give
Yeah.
you guys some grief.
Yeah.
Oh,
coming in.
yeah. And so, through just my time with you guys, I very much appreciate everything you've done in this community, and you've served the community well. And again, I know that thank yous for you guys have been laid out there, but I'm gonna say it again. And for the folks that are deciding they either won or decided not to resign. And for the folks coming on board, next year's not very far away, and you blink, right? We'll be here. And so I'm looking forward to serving with you guys and seeing what the future holds for the community. So that's really all I had as the council president, and which may be the last time ever saying it. So I appreciate you guys having me be council president this past 2 years as well, and all the support you've given me through that role and trusting me in which to do it.
Thanks for doing a great job.
Well, I
You
appreciate
handled
that.
some really tough situations
Well, I
with
appreciate
the
it.
crowds and all, and it was admirable.
Well, thank you. And I think I'd like to phrase it as we all did. I mean, we all had to, sit and deal with difficult conversations and difficult situations. And so thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. And so I think we all did, handled some very
Mhm.
tough things to chew on and are still working on
Always
those
will
as
be.
well. And so that is what I have as council president for my report. Mr. Mayor, unless anyone has any questions, which none of you ever do, but that's okay. Mr. Mayor, I return it over to you.
All I can say is Merry Christmas to
There we
everybody,
go.
please.
All right. In which case then, under the old business, we've already talked about how we're not going to be doing this particular action item. And so moving on into new business, Nicole specifically brought up the desire to talk about the committee meetings, so we have to advertise them.
Yes, we'll have to get them advertised.
And so have you guys had a chance to review this? Jonathan, you have a chance? Okay, you got it right now.
And if we need more time, what I can do is I definitely have to advertise the January 5th meeting. So we'll start that one at 6:30 and we'll do the reorganization one first. So if you guys want to, unless we're willing to make
Well, this is just advertising, right? So as anything with advertising, it's not the final. We'd have to vote officially
Well,
again.
no.
No.
This is, you're paying money to advertise the meeting schedule.
Yeah,
So at a minimum.
Okay, because it's not an ordinance. Sorry, I had ordinance
Right.
on the mind.
What,
Okay.
what she's saying is, we historically try to do one advertisement for the year, because it's cheaper.
Yes.
But if that's not, if you're not comfortable, she absolutely has to advertise the January 5th reorganizational meeting
Yeah.
at 6:30. Then the new council could vote and say, we don't want to do Tuesdays, we want to do Thursdays, we want to do Saturday, we want to do Monday, whatever. I'm not giving you suggestions, please don't change.
Okay, so
But
Yeah.
so that's the issue. Do you want to adopt this? She'll do one blanket advertisement or not?
so council meetings are gonna be at 7, and then the next 2 weeks will be at 6.
committee meetings. Yeah, I'm thinking committee meetings, we start at 6.
I like that, yeah.
And then that will give each committee, like community development for, if they start at 6, that will give them to 7:30, then we can roll right into public safety, starting at 7:30 to 9. I just feel like we need that little extra
I
time for those
agree.
committees.
Yeah, if we had a half an hour more, I think that would make us feel a lot.
And not feel like the chief, I felt sometimes he was rushed
Yeah.
and then the
Or Hank.
Trajan didn't.
Hank
get-
always felt like poor guy.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
You got 3 minutes.
Yeah, speak fast.
So, and then we'll still keep a work session in here. Again, if we can start work session at 6:00, if we would need one. Administration, I put in there for 6 too, because administration sometimes doesn't really take as long as the rest of the committees. And then hopefully the big change, Trajan did reach out to planning commission, if they could start at 4:30 prior to the community development meeting. So he can maybe run that meeting, then anything they have, then he can roll right into community development. So
See if that
Peter, do you want to
speeds
be
up the
here
flow.
for like from 4:30?
Forever,
It's just one night. So,
one night a month,
yeah,
that's 12 nights.
yeah. But I think it will help instead of it waiting another month,
I
that's
don't
what was the
remember this
biggest.
coming up at the planning committee. Well, it probably was going to come up last night. because we
Yeah,
didn't
and
meet.
he did send an email out. Trajan did.
Trajan doesn't have me on his planning commission email list.
Well, the planning commission maybe.
I don't get his emails that he sends out to the planning.
Oh,
commission.
no, well, you should, I'll definitely
Fix
change that.
Well, but either way, the planning commission themselves, to Casey's point,
Yeah.
would have gotten it. Because it was an ongoing conversation.
Right.
Because I don't think he would have just been like, surprise, coming in every new day.
Yeah, and he was,
I
I
mean, this
think a
is
lot of
nice.
them were able to do it. He just had to check with Dr. Patrick. He was the only one who
Sure.
is
With his
not
class
retired.
schedule,
Yeah, with his
yeah.
class schedule.
Yeah, and then I think the goal of Trojans is they talk about something, then they can immediately bring it to community development.
Yeah.
And
And then
then
we can
speed up
also,
communication.
we can attend. It'd be easier to attend if you wanted to listen to what they have to say at the
Yeah.
beginning and continue on.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even think of that. Same thing, if there's a specific topic, we could always plan on showing up 20 minutes earlier, half hour early as well.
Just to
That kind of
listen.
thing.
Yeah.
My only conflict is the work session starting at 6 does not work for me. I can't be at that 6.
Okay.
So just FYI.
The way this is written, though, in theory, we could do that. We could do admin committee first.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing I can change. I could still I can change admin. We could still have admin and public works starting at 6 and then advertise work session for 7.
Yeah, however, unless Blairsville changes their meetings on our work session night, I have a meeting at 5:30 before this.
Okay.
So if admin is done at 6:30, you can't start early though, correct?
Well, that's where,
It's advertised.
if it's
you can-
advertised, no. So that's where,
So maybe put them all at 6?
You could advertise at 6 and just say
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
gonna
I
take
think
action
for
until
those-
7.
I was also worried about that with public safety, having that extra half hour. Sometimes community development doesn't require.
That's a good, yeah, if we put them, what if we just put all of them at 6?
Yeah, advertise everything
Yeah.
at 6.
And then staff just knows to show up at a
Right.
different time, right? But that way we have public comment at 6, as at 6,
Yeah, and
for
that
the
way,
whole thing.
that way if residents show up, exactly,
you
yeah.
could tell them to comment, like the file.
Yeah.
The people
Sure,
come.
we'll make the appropriate notifications. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, they can still show up at 7 or 7:30, but I'm just
Okay.
thinking about for public comment purposes too, that we
Well-
can have all the public comment for both committees at 6.
And even in the work session, if they had to go,
Yeah,
I guess that wouldn't be going first per Pat's comment. Yeah. It doesn't mean we couldn't let someone say what they wanted to say during public comment for public works.
yeah.
Okay. So on this schedule, advertise everything for 6 except for planning commission.
And the Tuesday council meeting, the first.
Yeah, the original Tuesday council meeting, so change everything to 6.
Yeah.
We'll plan, community development will always go first, and then
Public safety at 7:30.
public safety of between 7 and,
7:30.
yeah, 7:30.
I mean, that would still cut down on the amount of time that they're sitting here and waiting for things anyway. As it stands now, people
Yeah.
are waiting around, like Public Works waits around. So they know to be there a little bit later, or,
If we have a work session, yeah.
well, we'll have admin.
Yeah, but admin never takes, yeah.
Well, I mean, that,
between 6 and
we say that,
6:30.
but like during budget season,
Yeah.
sometimes it does.
Yeah.
Or if there's an audit report, for example, that needs to come to admin, like some of the meetings do take a little longer.
Yeah,
And we want to make sure to give that conversation enough time. And again, poor Hank, right? Poor Hank's been rushed out the door a lot. I mean, some of these meetings would probably go a little longer had he
yeah,
had the full amount of time he would have wanted in order to make sure that he
Yeah.
fully discussed whatever the thing is he needed to talk about.
okay, so just to make sure, Pat, so we're okay advertising everything for, other than council for 6, all the committees will be at 6. And then work session will advertise for 7.
Yeah, I mean, if that's, yeah,
Okay, committees for 6, work session and council for 7.
Because technically speaking, we could start a little late. We just can't
Right.
start early.
right.
Wait, so then would we have to finish administration and public works before we? go
No,
into
you
the
can,
work session?
you can.
We can adjourn
You
work
can
session.
adjourn, do the work session and then
Okay.
go back into your committee
Committee.
meeting.
Just wanted to make sure.
And that way going through both committees, if we're still done before Pat gets here, we can wait a few minutes at that point.
But that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, right? Okay,
Not with public
Okay.
I'd like
works.
to make a motion to advertise with changes.
Second,
okay, move in second. Any further discussion on the motion? In which case then, we're spending money to advertise. Lori, if you would do roll
Yes.
call, please.
Broad,
Yes,
Colazzo, DeBoser,
Yes.
Lancaster.
Yes,
Newell,
Yes.
Cerniso, Smith.
yes.
4 yes, 2 absent.
Should be 5 yeses.
5 yes, sorry, 5 yes.
Casey's.
Yeah, that's right. Casey
You
said
guys
through.
got a lot done in
I'm
5
gonna
minutes.
blame it
I'll
on
tell you
that.
Motion
Trying to
carries.
race
I
to
was
see if we
running.
could get it done before you got here.
Yeah.
Not quite, sir.
Oh, no, we still have one other thing to do.
Well, is there anything else under new business anyone want to talk about?
No.
In which case, although it sounds weird, I guess at this point I am formally resigning from council in order to accept the appointment to council. Just sounds weird to say out loud. Effective now, which case, congratulations, Mr.
All
President.
right.
And
I don't know, she's still the vice president.
now she's automatically president if I resign.
I got 5 minutes.
Okay.
And so if at
Oh,
this time, if
oh,
Mr. Mayor
geez.
would be willing to swear me back in on council.
Let her enjoy.
I don't know
the
how you
5
do this.
minutes.
It's been 4 years. I've only ever done it once. So
Do we have the oath
He's got the Bible.
and the
Oh,
Bible?
man. You guys are ready.
I called him to make sure he was ready. So.
Wait, do you get to
That's
swear?
the, that's the man.
Yeah.
And the women basic, well, the women was even worse.
Yeah.
There's an extra oath.
You're playing that.
presidential swearing.
I don't know, you could tell them.
Commonwealth University at Mansfield.
Like, I was
What?
president.
It's like a D3 school.
Yeah. It should.
Need someone to hold the Bible?
What do you want,
Can
Luke?
I just hold it?
No.
No.
Get up there.
Thank you, Casey.
Her job is president of council for this moment.
So you raise your right hand and put your other hand on the Bible. And repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Luke DeViser,
Do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend
I do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the ordinances and regulations of the Borough of Indiana,
and the ordinances and regulations of the Borough of Indiana.
and that I will discharge the duties
And I will discharge the duties
as a member of council of the Borough of Indiana
as a member of council of the Borough of Indiana
with honor and fidelity
with honor and fidelity,
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You're in.
And again,
I missed it for 2 minutes.
less than that. This is only like 45 seconds.
Now, we need-
All right, is there any new business? Any additional business?
I move to adjourn.
No, move to adjourn?
Second.
All right.
Bang the gavel. Look at that. All right.
What's that?
You can take your.
That's what I figured. I'll donate it to the historical society.
Okay.
As soon as you leave, they drag you back in again.
Hey, look, I volunteered to be drugged back in. All right.
I was
So-
just, it's the cliche, that's all it is.
I'm